Hey, what's going on, my peoples? And this your boy Design Designs again. And I want to dedicate this video to a young brother. You know who you are. That's you're going through some things right now. So this video's for you, man. Um, I was called early in the morning about some life coaching stuff, right? And this brother here, he's a young cat. Young cat. Didn't grow up with the tools that he really needed to become the man he's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? And there are a lot of young people, especially these millennials, that are not prepared for the real world. It's all about gimme, 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 gimme. And nobody wants to really work for it. Now, I'm not saying this is all millennials, but 90% of them are all about give me this right here, right now. Right? That's not how the world works. I hate to tell you that, boo, but that's not how the world works. All right? I worked for everything I have. Okay? I grew up with hardcore discipline and learning how to sacrifice. Okay, you have to have those two things. You have to, because if you're not willing to sacrifice, you have no discipline, and without discipline, you're not gonna attain the things that you really, really want legally. Okay, and prosperously. So, this young brother said that he has a plan that he's had all his life. Well, I told the young brother this. We all have plans, okay? There's nothing wrong with having plans. But you may want a backup, okay? And you have a backup for your backup. Sometimes you have to put your dreams aside to do what you need to do right here and right now. All right? And me myself, I'm still learning things myself. There are things that I was supposed to learn as a child that I did not learn until late in my life. I was always taught that if you have time to play, complain, you have time to work. You have time to study your katas. You have time to work out, and that was the philosophy that I was brought up and raised with. If it didn't make you money, why do it? Are those concepts wrong? To a child, yes, because when you're a child, your job is to play. That is your job as a child. By the time, I would say, by 8 years old, maybe a little bit older, depending on your family structure or whatever. I would say 8 years old, because that's when I started really learning how to become the person I am today. So my mother, she would go off to work, do what she had to do, right? I had to get myself up for school, get my breakfast, and get my tail on the bus, come home, do my homework, do my chores, and then it was playtime. At 8, 9 o'clock, I can't really remember the time, 8, 9 o'clock, bath, shower, whatever, be in the bed had to be in bed by 9 o'clock. Because, I had to get up at, I think, like 6, 7 o'clock to catch the bus. So, and that was at 8 years old, I say probably about 14 years old, got my first job. Okay? Very first job. Been working ever since, off and on, switching jobs, doing different things like that, But in today's society, it's not like that. And I know that times have changed, but you shouldn't have to change your principles because the times have changed. Actually, things are a lot easier, and it's easier to get more jobs because you have the internet now. Is it less personal? Yes. But they have the internet, things like that. You no longer have to fill out a long resume, go in, talk to a person. Which, honestly, talking to a person, especially like a hiring manager, I always thought was a better because there's more of a communication. They get to see who you are, how you sell yourself, right? And that's basically what you're doing, is you're selling yourself to get the job, or if you're going to school, all right? If you want to go to Ivy League college or tech school, whatever, you have to have your discipline to get your A's and B's in high school, all right? So my young brother here, he has those certifications. You know, he's got his certificates, and he's very smart. He's very bright. But as he was growing up, he did not get the proper structure. All right. I'm not saying that his parents were bad parents. I'm not saying that at all. They tried. Okay. That's all. As parents, that's all we can do is try. There's no such thing as a perfect parent. You know what I'm saying? You always want your kids to do better than yourself. So strive that to them. You know, always say, do better than me. All right. Don't ever say, I want you to be just like me, because you know what? As parents, we do some jacked up stuff. We say some jacked up stuff to our kids. Okay. But, you know, you have to overcome your fears and do what you have to do. All right. So by the time you are 18, 21 or whatever, when your parents are trying to get you to move out the house, right? I strongly do believe that at 18, yes, you need to be out your parents' house. Yes, I believe that wholeheartedly. With that being said, though, if you do not have a job and you're not going to college, you are not helping your child. You're not. You're hindering your child. In fact, depending on the type of parent, you're setting your child up for fail. All right? Because if that child doesn't have the structure that you were supposed to teach them, then you set them up to fail. All right? Now, I'm not saying that if you do kick your child out at 18, I'm not saying that that they will completely fail. You know, if they have friends, they could probably, crash on the couch for a couple of weeks or something like that. But if they don't have the structure and the discipline, no. I don't, especially with this particular brother, I don't believe that they will make it. All right. And I feel that it's a moral responsibility to help this brother out as much as I can. You know what I'm saying? Because he's like a son to me. Literally, he's like a son to me. All right. But, he's also going through some other things. I'm not going to get into it. But, he's got that on his plate. He's he's one of those socially awkward brothers, doesn't have a lot of friends, keeps his headphones in, watches the YouTubes, has a lot of, he's very intelligent, very smart, but has a lot of useless knowledge out there. Now, in his field, yes, but I really don't know really how to help this brother besides, just talking with them, being there for him, things like that. So if you guys have any comments, any advice to help me help him, please, by all means, write them down. Please, write them down in the comments. I'm going to read them, refer them back to this young brother, and maybe we all can help him. Or, as the saying goes, maybe we all can help me help him to become the person he's supposed to really be. Alright? So, this your boy Diz and Designs. Another motivational video. And again, my brother, I love you like a son. No homo. Alright, this your boy Diz and Designs, and I'm out.